Hello and welcome to all you Aries people. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for November 2015. Important year for Aries. Very important year. Well, yeah, important year, but an important month again for you Aries people. And let's have a look. I call it the month of truth, actually, the month of November. Why? Because there are two aspects that are going to culminate. So whenever there is this like tension building up, you know there's going to be a release and people will be able to get on with their lives again. And that's good. So I'm going to be talking about that. And I'm also going to be talking about the North Node. So the North Node and Jupiter in Virgo. So before I take a note here that I forgot something in the other sign. Yeah. So let's start with something that is not so difficult for you, but more difficult for the other signs, from the mutable signs, that is. That is this square going on between Saturn and Neptune. And you don't have to bother too much, but you will sense it in areas of your life that have to do with your opinion, your visions and your values. What is this all about? A square is tension, and I've been talking about this square for a whole year now, and now it comes to its culmination. That is the exact 7 degrees of Pisces onto the exact 7 degrees of Sagittarius, and that makes an exact 90 degree square. You know, when something goes square, it means it clashes. And for you, this is about Neptune. Saturn it's approaching, and it's meeting Neptune. And it's knocking on the door and it's saying, come on, shift, make that opinion of yours real. See in reality. Because Saturn is aspecting this from the 9th house. And the 9th house is your view upon life. On a higher view, you could say, on a helicopter view. How you view things, how you see things. How your connection with God, if you like, your connection, if you don't believe in God, with something that is bigger than you, the universe. It can also have to do that reality comes in from a stranger, from a foreigner that gives you a certain message, and you realize, oh, I need to be responsible. I need to be real when it comes to my opinions, when it comes to my visions. I need to get real here, because otherwise I will keep on dreaming upon. But again, I don't think this is going to be very hard for you. What is more important is the eclipse that happened in your sign in September. Crucial, because it happened in your sign and it was all about relationships on a collective level, because it's in the sign of Aries and Libra. Now in October, so there are things coming up about truthfulness about you and some significant other. That is significant. Maybe you're saying, I'm single. Well, maybe it is someone that is very important in your life at the moment. Or it is a business partner or a colleague. Someone, we all have someone in our lives that, or even if there is no one in our lives, we're living very isolated. It could be our imagination or what we think about a relationship should be or not be. Whatever it is, there's something about a connection that comes to the truth. And that process started with the eclipse. And it had to do with fairness as well. It had to do with commitment. Because Juno is there. And it's still there, Juno. Juno is a little asteroid and it has to do with, are you going to commit to this person? Is he or she truthful to you? Or is he or she not? Are you truthful to yourself? Or are you not? And this is this whole process that you're getting wave after wave with this. And in October around the 12th, if you can remember this, if you can recall this, it has to do with that. Because there are coming some truths out here. Probably in October it was something, an idea, information that come to you that blow your mind. And now again, the same is going to happen. Something is going like out of nowhere, but it will have to do with your feelings. Because now Venus, the planet Venus, will square upon Pluto and Uranus. So it will be squeezed with Pluto, so very intense feeling, maybe you having for someone else, intense feelings, obsessive feelings maybe, towards a certain relationship. And if it is like that, know that it is there to ultimately tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about this relationship. So the squeeze will gain its maximum around the second and the third week of the month. So it's somewhere around that period of time that truth is coming out there. And it's what you least expect on a feeling. So you will feel totally different about this person. Whether that will be good or bad, I cannot know that. And it's dangerous for me to tell you that, because then you're going to pinpoint, and I don't even have your individual horoscope. But whatever it is, it's going to, you cannot even think about those feelings. It's going to be out of the blue anywhere, because Uranus is in your sign. So the surprise will probably come from you as well. So it's a good thing here, because you will know, oh, I have to commit myself, or I don't have to commit myself to this business partner, to this person. I have to commit myself to myself when you're single, for instance, etc. So this is a huge culmination process. And you're also having Mars entering there a bit further into the month, into your 7th house. So this is going to be more lively. Relationships are going to be more vivid, more lively, more energetic. And last but not least, there is the North Node in Virgo entering around the 13th of the month. And Jupiter is already there. So this is the blessing. What is the blessing all about? It's in your 6th house. I know a lot of people find 6th house a boring house because it's work, it's day-to-day work, it's routine, it's your health, and I know Aries wants to go forwards and all of that, but there are your blessings. So be great if you have a good health, be blessful for that. If you have a good job, be blessful for that. If you have good colleagues, optimistic, meaningful, interesting people, see that as a blessing. If you have a pet at home, that also see that as a blessing. So the Jupiter and the North, especially the North Node, and this is a process. This is something that starts now in November but will continue 18 months. So the focus, it's good for you as from now in November up until way long in the future, to put focus on these things, to put focus on your day-to-day work, put focus on your day-to-day routines, on your health, improving it, and finding a lot of meaning in there. And in your work as well, you're going to find more meaning in work. Maybe your work will be related to foreign countries, maybe your work will be related to teaching, whatever it is. I'm going to talk more about that in the future, but this is good. Put your focus on there. Where is your practical, your spiritual practice is in your 12th house. The South Node is in there, will be in there. So the letting go of meditating too much, for instance, the letting go of dreaming too much, escaping too much, and you will find that as I said, later on in the future. Thank you so much for watching this little video. I don't have any other social media, so if you can share these videos, I would be very grateful. And if you like them, of course. And then if you want a reading, just get in touch. I wish you a very truthful month. Bye-bye.